Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Bada boom, bing, bop, bam. We both have gray hoodies on. I don't know what that means. I feel like there's a gray hoodie meme that I'm forgetting. But maybe it's because I'm delusional.
It's a great sweat.
I might be delusional.
Great sweatpants.
There is the gray sweatpants for sure. That's always the if you want to pimp your print.
Pimp your print.
If you want to pimp your print out, maybe that would be the way to go. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me, you got Devin, and you never know what you're doing like 45 minutes after you faint. Like, it could have it can go a lot of ways. Like you could faint, split your head open.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now I'm in an emergency room.
Now I'm dead.
Or, you can faint and, get up because Michael Jackson's set list isn't done. It's like, I'm not missing the rest of this. And then sometimes you faint and then you go, shit, I got a podcast to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then you run to the other room. I'm thinking like, okay, Gilbert Arenas, right? If he faints.
Yeah.
Studio's in the basement.
Yeah.
I think he's not going down to the basement to do the
He's
podcast
walking
in the
downstairs.
morning.
Be like, oh yeah, cut my finger and I passed out.
I had an ouch. I'll say it. I'll give the story on air, even though obviously what went down. I had an ouch. Was going to open a can of peas. So hit one of like those, and then just hit like a bam, and as I hit the bam, it just and
Flop.
It just took like not a layer, like a few, like but it's not like it wasn't a stitchable, injury. It wasn't something that, you can't really do much with something like that.
Not with wide slices.
It's like a bad road rash, but like in one specific spot.
You could try to like stitch up a road rash, but wouldn't do anything.
No, no.
You just
it'd be pointless. It'd be pointless. So
stitching yourself for fun.
And it's weird because like I'll admit it, like I'm a bitch about certain things for sure, like very specific things. Like it's like anybody sure, but anybody that's like there's a spectrum. Anybody that is like oh like I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid. I only fear God. It's like I'm like DeAndre Hopkins. Like okay,
yeah, I fear God, bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to be like those people that are obviously pretending. It's like come on. It's like it's like you get in the water.
Sure. You're not afraid of D'Angelo Hall, but there's things you're afraid of.
It's like no, you're afraid of shark fins if you saw one in a fucking ocean.
Dude, I was golfing a few weeks ago. I was in I don't know. It was like past the rough, just sort of in the shit. Looking for someone's ball, stepped over, saw a coil up snake, and I was like, fuck no.
Dude.
Not getting bit by a snake.
Dude.
Fuck
funny enough, I have a video of me that I was going to send you. It's so bad, I can't even show it on the podcast.
Really?
Because of how embarrassing it is. It's Ring doorbell footage.
Yeah. Oh.
And
oh my God. I love Ring doorbell footage.
Speaking of doorbell footage, I have a camera in my living room. I might be able to get me fainting. I might be able to get it. It might be like in the corner, and you might be able to just see me go. I might get that.
Dude.
I'll get back to me fainting in a second. But a couple days ago, I'm walking up to my crib, and there's just a snake slithering. And yeah, like I don't do snakes. Like, and I know, and it's like I know, it's like that's just a black like racer or rat snake. I don't think it was not rat
garden
snake.
snake.
It's just like it's like it really is like them motherfuckers pop up every like 3 weeks to just be like, yo, cut your grass. Like, if anything, it's really no big deal because it slithered away from me, but I slithered away from it the other direction.
Yeah, hell yeah,
dude. And I'm not gonna lie, we need to figure out a better way. Like I understand how like people get kidnapped now.
The fuck does that mean,
bro? I was panicking so bad.
Yeah.
I have a pad, like a key code pad. Dude, I could not get
like
as many times as I tried to get my code in.
Like the Mike Myers thing?
Dude, I
Mike
like
Myers.
no, like Michael Myers would have
Michael
caught.
Myers.
He would have caught up to me.
You would have been cooked.
Like, I completely understand it now. I don't think I could ever go back on like any horror movie now. Any like, oh, a woman was at her front door and then she got like, dude, I
Yeah.
get it. I
Yeah.
completely get it. I ran to that door thinking like, all right, I'm gonna punch it in. Four numbers. Dude, my hand was
Dude,
just, I
those
couldn't
things
get it.
always you hit 1 and you hit 8 and you're like, fuck.
Dude, I get the boom, 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 boom. I'm like, open the door, open the door. And it's all on Ring doorbell footage, so
That's
yeah.
awesome. I mean,
But
I mean, I saw the quote up snake and I just got out of the area. I was like, fuck that, and I just walked away.
yeah. See, but it's like when you walk out my door, I kind of have like walls that go out, so I was kind of in a confined space.
Sure.
And it was like I can't turn around because
I can't turn around because there's 18 snakes that way.
Yeah, I gotta go in the house. But no. So fears, snakes.
Well, now I really want to see that footage of you. I want to see both. I want to see the one of you fainting. That's funny.
I might be able to get you. I definitely could get you footage of me afraid of the snake. The footage of me fainting, I'm gonna see if I can get it. That might.
There's footage of me. It's not even footage. It's me walking up to a house, and then just walking. Like you don't see me walking to the door. I mean, you see me walking up the steps, and then I get to the door and I walk straight. I try to walk straight through like one of those screen doors, not a screen, but like a glass door.
Mm-hmm.
I just walked straight into it, but you can hear it. Just it's a great noise because you can't see it. It's just.
I have a good.
I stay away from Ring doorbells. I fucking cover.
I have a good like passed out one of you. A good.
Oh, there's a ton.
A good TKO of you.
There's a bunch of TKOs, but
but no. So blood, right? I don't like blood. I don't really like the thought of like anything that's supposed to be in you, like seeing it come out. It's like I don't want.
There's funny subject area there, but I'm not going to get into it.
No, okay, yeah, like things that are obviously but okay, I said things that aren't supposed
sure.
out. Yeah, whatever you want to talk about and the shit come piss, yeah, whatever.
Sure, spit,
yes,
puke.
Fucking snot, whatever.
Yeah,
vomit, sure, like yeah, what that yeah, and I'm not afraid of that. But like,
do you think if you were a woman, you'd be less afraid of blood?
Probably. I mean, it
would be funny if there were like just women just deathly afraid of blood.
I mean, you genuinely. I mean, you would have to get used to it. The amount of time you see it, you have to get used to it. And I don't like seeing my own blood. And it's like, I don't like seeing. Like I can do. Doctors draw my blood. It's like, all right, we're in a this is a professional doing their job. They're gonna draw it. They're gonna take it out.
It's going through a tube. Yeah.
I don't want to see. I don't really like looking at the blood. It's crazy because it's not a loss of blood. I have plenty of tattoos where it's like, ow, this hurts, or I see blood or I see whatever, and it's whatever. But like a consistent leakage of any kind, it's like, ooh, yeah, no, I got to get something on that quick. And this time in particular, it was just see, but there were elements of this. I had food cooking on a stove.
Yeah.
I had. Like I'm to break the fourth wall. I'm waiting for you to say that you were ready, and I was getting ready to call you and everything and get ready for the pod. It's like I'm trying to hurry up.
Yep.
So that shit's happening.
So I got crack a can,
so I'm cracking the can of peas, man, and I got the food. I'm cooking my dog's food. I'm cracking it open, cut it, run in the bathroom to like get a Band-Aid. And I'm like, damn, it keeps bleeding. Get my girl, tell her. I'm like, yo, can you throw this Band-Aid on? She's like, yeah. She's like, are you good? I'm like yeah, just get it on. Because I just keep dabbing. Every time I dab it, it's just more
blood.
More. I'm like, dude, just get it. She's like, yeah, look, she gets all woman mode. She's like, it looks bad. Are you sure? I'm like, just fucking put it on. Like, there's not, because it's like, no, I'm not going to an urgent care to get a grade A hospital grade Band-Aid.
Cooler Band-Aid, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe they'll give you like a Hello Kitty one or something.
I'm just layered up. It's gonna fucking dry over in a couple days, and it's gonna be all right. But it's just I'm seeing the blood, and I feel the lightheadedness coming.
Yeah.
I feel it got so bad that this is how I hear everybody talking to me.
Oh, nice.
This is what it sounds like. It sounds
You
like
get the
that.
fuzzies, yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go. It's like, and I've had seizures.
Yep.
I don't remember that. I remember going to get up, and I was like, all right, and I just feel it. I'm like, oh, here I go. My knees went, my body went, boom. But I was alert enough.
Yeah.
I put my arm out, boom. If anything, my elbow's killing me. Like the finger, yeah, it's stopping. I'm not leaking. We're doing the podcast. I'm not OJ. We're fine.
You're
Like
not OJ, is what you said?
I have less blood on me than OJ did.
OJ was soaked in blood.
It's yeah. Well, either way, I fainted. Woke up, had some water, had the trembles, the little
Tremors.
but you hit the Doctor Google and they tell you that it's normal.
It's nice when you hit Dr. Google and it's like, you're good.
Yes.
Or it's like, I got this weird lump and they're like, it's probably cancer.
Because at first I put shaking and it's like, shaking is weird, but now I was like, no, like I'm just like.
Or if you look up like, oh, my left arm hurts. They're like, you're having a heart attack right now.
Oh, well, see, at first I was like, oh,
Get a
dude,
defibrillator.
my left arm hurt.
Yeah,
But then I was like, no, like I
no,
literally
I fell. Yeah.
all of my weight, boom,
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
my left arm.
You're
So,
like,
I think we're all right. Like, ow, that hurts, but like not
Yeah.
enough to be like, feels like something's broken. So, I think we're good. I think we're okay. I still like I feel fine, but I almost feel like how somebody would probably feel an hour after fainting,
Yeah, which is just a little
It's just a little
scattered.
like if I was woozy. Now I'm all right, but it's like I'm still like
I'm
thinking
recovering
like
from the woos.
I'm still like I'm still in the state of like, damn, I was woozy. Like, I was out. But you
Great
know what?
golfer.
Who's woozy?
Ian Woosnam.
What's his name?
Ian Woosnam. That was
Ian.
actually back when we did trivia's. That was actually an answer because you asked like, who was the Masters champion in I think '92 maybe.
Who won?
I think it was 92, 93. I don't know. I can't remember.
That's why I just wish we had a third back so I could I would definitely revamp the year trivia.
Yeah, those are good. I mean, maybe the worst part is that the stamp question was like the best question.
How much was a stamp in 1987?
That one was on the pod for a long time.
But no, we do have things to talk about though. I mean, we have the finals that are pretty much over. We have a brand new. We know that. We have a brand new Baltimore Raven. We have Noah Lyles still saying stupid shit. We have Will This Player returning. Did you like Will This Player? I enjoyed Will This Player. I thought Will This Player.
Oh yeah, Will This Player.
Will Mahomes
get a
have
speeding
another
ticket.
MVP? Will Shador Sanders get a speeding ticket? It's like something that, or will he just get what was it, a citation?
Citation.
Which citation? Citation is just a ticket.
It's a speeding ticket.
Yeah, I don't know why they. Anyways.
Well, they're trying to make it sound not that bad.
Not that bad. Nah, it was bad. 100, going 100 at midnight. It's like chill, bro.
101 at midnight.
Like in the most genuine way, we shit all over Shador. But if it would have turned into anything worse than him just getting pulled over going 100, it's it's like there would have been no more jokes.
No.
Like it would have been some serious like, what are you doing? Like
for real.
You gotta relax.
It like that was like the first thought because I didn't know what really happened. It was like, dude, you're a fourth string quarterback. You're a 5th round pick.
Well, I'm saying I'm thinking more like, well, don't do dumb shit, but it's like, bro, you can be as delusional as you want, and we'll clown you for that. You can say you're this, you're that, or Dion can do this or that, and we can talk about it. But it's like if he got in a serious wreck, it's like all right, then it's like, all right, bro, like
the internet would find a way though. Maybe not us, but
oh no, people would have found. I mean, I don't know.
Like if he got into an accident but wasn't hurt.
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends. But honestly, no. People at this point they make fun of everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
especially on the internet, people aren't afraid to make fun of a damn thing. There's no repercussion. There's no repercussions.
Unless
So
you're
like
NFL head coach or something.
or like trying to, or like we work at SNL. Like I don't really know.
For 3 days.
The finals are over. I don't know
You
if
sure?
are you sure?
I don't
Dude,
know.
I might be in better condition than Tyrese right now.
In terms of being able to play basketball, yeah.
I mean, it's like, ooh, that was odd. When you have a calf strain that you have to question, like, can I put enough weight on this to play?
What I thought it was hamstring last week though.
It's calf strain. It's calf strain now,
Okay.
and we all know what these calf strains end up leading to, depending on how bad the calf strain is. I was watching like 520 podcast, Jeff Teague, and them talking about it. It's like, all right, if it's grade 1, go for it.
Yeah.
Got like a grade 2 or 3 calf strain, you might end up a KD.
Borderline.
You might end up tearing that shit.
For full Achilles
So
tear.
yeah, and it's like I get it. Like yes, if it's really hard to describe like why it wouldn't be worth it, because here's the thing.
Now, I mean, I
think
said it last podcast. I said he'll never be in the finals again. So, like, why not? But it could potentially ruin the rest of his career.
I think
And
even
he's
if
young.
even if he's not that I think he's probably a little more optimistic, but probably is still understanding like this might be my only shot, at winning an NBA championship. So it's like, would you go out with the risk, like to risk like maybe tearing an Achilles to get an NBA championship? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard because
I mean, they're down 3-2 right now. Obviously, Game 6 is a must-win, but I mean, say you pull out a win in Game 6, but you get hurt in Game 6, even worse. Now you can't play Game 7. Now you guys are fucked Game 7.
Or it's like, or you lose Game 6 or 7 and you have a worse
and you have a torn Achilles.
I can't. It's hard to describe, like, because it's like, if you think about it, if this was SGA, how would you look at it? Because I look at it almost like, if you really had a shot, you should play. But if you have the next 5 years to possibly be in the same situation, okay, that's a variable that might help you consider might make you consider sitting out.
Yeah.
But if what's
up?
If I'm thinking like, okay, let's think okay, just had to turn that down. If I'm thinking like KD with the Warriors and we are trying to like build this dynasty, trying to three-peat, trying to do whatever, it's like, no, I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat the Raptors and we're gonna three-peat. We're gonna beat, because that's what they were going for, the three-peat.
Three-peat, yeah.
Like, we're gonna three-peat and we're gonna win, and I'm gonna play. And I feel like Tyrese, it's like, because I think majority believe, with or without you, the Thunder are going to win this series.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't risk missing half, if not most, of next year's regular season.
Yeah. I mean, if he tears an Achilles, he's not playing next year. Now, like, we say the Thunder are fucked. Not the Thunder. The Pacers are fucked. But the Thunder are probably one of the only teams who can lose their quote-unquote best player and still, like, I'm not saying Haliburton's impact is not that important, but they've got a lot of guys out there who can score, a lot of guys who can take over games. We've talked about the performances that Haliburton has had in wins where he's scoring 14 points and, sure, making a buzzer beater or whatever, but it's not like they lost Haliburton and Siakam and now they're fucked.
See, but Haliburton, if anything, I mean, yeah, he'll have, like, it's crazy how flip-floppy I'm feeling about him. Because
this whole series has been flip-floppy. The whole playoffs have been flip-floppy.
Now I almost feel like I almost feel like he's. I know it was just one game, but it's like you played 34 minutes and you didn't get a single bucket.
Yeah.
He didn't get a single bucket. He had 4 points off free throws.
Yep.
He didn't get a single bucket, Devin.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No, I know.
If like because of the reaction,
And if he had 20 assists, then sure, it's worth it. But he didn't.
like if you look at the lack of like care, it's like it's like bro isn't a superstar.
No.
It's like if you were a superstar and did that, if Anthony Edwards did that, Jason Tatum did that,
Steph, KD, anybody did that.
Like
God forbid LeBron does that.
They would be on their heads. Everybody would be on their ass. All for weeks on Instagram. They would be on their ass.
Yep.
I have not really seen many people overreact to Tyrese playing 34 minutes and having
because
buckets.
It's not that shocking. Like, I mean, sure, no buckets is shocking, but yeah, like he's had a bunch of games, like we've talked about, where he's had 30 plus or whatever, and then followed it up with a 12-pointer. I mean, 0 is fucking kind of nuts to be the star of a team, but I don't know. I mean, if Siakam had a better personality, he would be the star of the team.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It was already Tyrese's team, so you're not gonna bring somebody over. I mean, really, in any scenario, and it become their team, unless it was like you trade for LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, Tyrese is a star because his team outperforms where they should be. And I think that's why people like the Pacers, not because they're fucking real good, it's because they play hard and they beat good teams.
They play fast. I mean, it's a pun to their name. They have their pace, their tempo.
Pace is good.
They have a quick tempo. They're an interesting team, and the fact that they got here this far, it speaks a lot to how much, just their bench and everybody else impacts how good they are, and not just Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah, so I mean, if there's any team that's not in the worst position, it's the Pacers. If the Thunder lose SGA, there's problems.
I don't know. I still think.
I mean, not like if Ant gets hurt, Timberwolves are the worst team in the league.
But like right now, if SGA went out, Thunder is still winning the series.
Yeah.
So it's like no, like the Pacers are more fucked because they were probably not winning the finals with a healthy Haliburton.
With a healthy Haliburton, yeah. Now it's just a matter of how quickly.
He was hobbling after what, game 2?
Game 2, yeah.
And now now he's got a whole other. It's like there's no way. There's no way. There's really no way unless Siakam turns into Michael Jordan. There's absolutely no fucking way that the Pacers are winning.
And then the other problem, which is, I mean, not a problem, but say the Pacers do go on to win without Haliburton. Who the fuck's talking about Haliburton anymore?
Oh, Cook. Imagine if Jaylen Brown carried the Celtics all the way to the finals.
Exactly. I mean, he definitely did not. But
Tatum's legacy would have been over. It would have been fried.
For sure.
I'm saying, like, right now, if the Celtics were in the finals, oh my god,
it would have. Not a chance.
No more legacy for Tatum.
No, and now, granted, I don't think the Pacers will win without Haliburton, and I don't think they'll win with him. But I don't know. We're probably looking at a closeout in Indiana.
Probably. Let me say this. Obviously, no matter what, be happy that you won a championship. Be happy that your team, is the best in the world and this and that and whatever. But the Thunder, with all that being said, it's like they should be proud. If they end up winning this, they should be proud of it. But at the same time, kind of should have been over.
Yeah.
Like a lot of analysts and just people across the board were, I mean, they might go 5.
Yeah.
If the Pacers play really hard, like it could go 5, like maybe. And now I've seen the goalposts just moving more and more. And the Pacers win, it's like, they're gonna give you 3 reasons as to why. It's like, well, yeah, it's like, yeah, the Pacers, like Haliburton, this and that, and
Yeah.
they're not giving, SGAs, they're fouling them, they're not calling it, all this whatever
Yeah.
bullshit you want to say. And then, when the Thunder do come back and they win a game, it's like, see, we, but that CC, it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's like it should be 4-0,
It just should have
4-1.
happened.
It should
Alright.
be
They shouldn't
over.
have lost game 1. When they went down 2-1, it was like, fuck, do the Pacers have a chance?
The fact that we're going into game 6 possibly without Tyrese Haliburton, and with him a very injured one at that,
Yeah.
and we're still not like positive the Thunder are winning.
Exactly. It just makes their, like, the Pacers have exposed a little bit of their weakness.
But at the same time, I will say that there is a possibility that this might have been the best thing to happen to the Thunder, is have a series go to 6 or 7 and then have that vengeance of, because you can be a champion and get that Super Bowl hangover or championship hangover and not really care the next year.
Sure.
But you might go in the next year going like, man, we should have been on vacation a week earlier. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are we doing? Like, fuck that. We're running this shit back and winning in 4.
Yeah.
It could go away. Like, it could be a little bit more motivation than what they would be if they went 4-0.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, like, in the modern NBA, I don't really believe in that much. Like, last year, the Celtics were like, we're fucking running it back, and then Tatum didn't play in the Olympics, and everyone was like, this is fucking motivation as to why he's gonna take over the world, become the best NBA player, destroy in the finals again. It's like the playoffs and the NBA itself is way more unpredictable than I guess it used to be.
I mean, obviously, in hindsight, the Celtics look like they were like super wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? If Tatum's healthy, who knows if they fuck around and win that series or whatever. It's like,
no, yeah. I mean, if they beat the Knicks, they were beating the Pacers.
Yeah.
So
Possibly. I mean, I think there's a good chance. I mean, you got to think those first 2 games. The Knicks came back down 20 in both of those games.
Yeah.
Like, those were very winnable games for the Celtics.
And then what? Tatum got hurt. What, game 2 or 3?
4? Oh, 2 or 3?
It was 2 or 3. Yeah.
Had to be game 3.
I
want to say he at least had a win before he went out.
Yes.
Or got hurt during a win. Either way.
I think it was during game 3 win, maybe.
All right. Oh, God. I don't even know how to start with this, Devin. I don't, because I don't want to go too hard on bro, because I want him to do well. But at the same time, I can't be naive, even as a fan of the team. As a Ravens fan, I am not going to get fooled. The Ravens signed Jaire Alexander.
Yep. Now, I couldn't remember did I bring up that I wanted him? And you said, nah, you don't really fucking want him. He's old and whatever.
Well, he's not old. He's just more washed.
Yeah, and right when I saw the signing, I was like, he's not going to, like you said, be fooled by it. You're not going to sort of lead into all this hype bullshit. But now that he's a part of the team, you're going to want him to succeed. You're going to want the best from whatever he's got. Now, granted, the rest of the DB squad is good, so that can sort of bring him up and make him look a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to. People are like, oh, they won the Super Bowl now. It's like, it's fucking Jaire Alexander. At best, he has 5-6 picks.
No. Fuck no. Do you know how good of a year that is?
No, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
At best, no. At best, he doesn't get burnt by the second best receiver on every team we play.
That's fair.
I'm telling you right now, before Jaire Alexander was signed to the damn Ravens, there's not a single Ravens fan that's going to sit here and tell you with a straight face, like, oh, yeah, he's locked down.
Yeah, we need.
This man has been, first of all, a meme for like 2 or 3 years now for how
Yeah.
much he's just got his ass fucking toasted.
Yeah.
He's played in the last 2 years 7 games each year. He's played in 14
Really?
games in the last 2 years in total.
Really?
Last year, 7 games. The year before that, played 7 games.
Damn.
And he's coming to the Baltimore Ravens. You know, I can't get hype over that. You know, I'm not getting fooled. And I don't know why we do this. We bring in D-Hop. Oh, here we go. We bring in Odell.
here
Oh,
we
here we go. We bring in Des Bryant. Oh, here we go. We bring in Deshaun Jackson. Oh, here we go. Remember, okay, we brought in Kyle Fuller. Remember that?
Mhm.
Neither do I. Yeah, I remember it, but it was nothing. We brought in Kyle Fuller.
Exactly.
What did Tony Jefferson do for us? It's like
Yeah.
we bring in these older guys and think they're gonna do something. And at the two, like if there's 2 positions where I probably am not gonna take the older guy that is possibly, you know, injury prone or is just a step behind to what they used to be, it's corner and receiver.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the top 2. I mean, maybe running back, maybe,
But
like
Derek's older.
Like you can lose a step as a running back and still have so many other like you know, attributes.
I mean, but y'all went through like the Le'Veon Bell pickup, the fucking Devonta Freeman.
We always make it work.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
Like we had Devonta Freeman and we had fucking Melvin Gordon. We had Le'Veon Bell. We had
Latavius Murray.
Who's the one from? Did we have? Do you remember what was his name? Thomas Rawls or Raw? He was a Seahawks. He was a Seahawks running back.
Oh, fuck.
Because we also had that other Seahawks running back with the dreads. Alex. Was it Alex?
I
can't remember his
something
name. Either way.
Ingleton.
The Ravens sign a lot of veterans. They love signing.
Well, I mean, you guys are too cheap to go out and get like a top level DB or a top level receiver.
We weren't going to trade for because it's like, okay, if
you guys are like, oh yeah, we'll just once they're not wanted anymore in the league, we'll take some scraps up.
Oh, for sure. It's like, oh wait, you're telling me D-Hop, like other teams still want D-Hop? Give us a year or 2.
Yeah, give us 3 years. Yeah,
give us a year, give us a couple years, and then once he's like washed, then we're gonna pick him up. And he's
you guys draft and pick up old bums.
But Jaire, I mean, he's a Raven, and I hope he does well, and I hope he obviously.
And Lamar was like, "Get him over."
You know, yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's your college teammate, cool.
Sick.
But at the end of the day, he needs to, do his job and not suck. I mean, it's just
plus an aging Marlon Humphrey back there,
and be available. You know,
just play. 7 games is not going to cut it for y'all.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. And at this point, it's what? So Nate Wiggins, Marlon Humphrey, and Jaire. That's going to be the setup. And I don't know who's going to be running at nickel. Maybe Marlon's running at nickel or who else, but whoever. But and we have Kyle Hamilton and Starks in the back. I like it. I like it. I mean, Jaire is obviously not going to go out there and be asked to be cute or, you know, corner one.
No.
Or you're guarding the top guy every week. So I'm not pissed at it. I'm not mad at it, but it's like, you know what? If he shows up for 6 games and gets his ass burnt for all 6 and then goes on IR, he's not always a Raven.
Not even close, no.
Which I really wish.
You said he's always a Raven?
Dude, Ravens fans have this thing, and I mean other fan bases say it for their team, but it's
sure.
The Ravens
not always a Raven.
The Ravens do this shit so much. Ravens fans so much, and it's so annoying. You know, once a Raven, always a Raven. You know, it's like no. It's not once a Raven, always a Raven.
No.
It's I don't know. It's like Deion Sanders, he's a Raven.
Yeah, exactly.
He is a Raven. Is Devin Hester a Raven?
No.
Like no, Devin Hester is not once
now,
a Raven,
Steve Smith,
always a Raven.
Yes.
If you have productive years,
yeah.
And I mean, shit, the man it's like you have to be because I hate to get like corny or cringy, but it's like you there is a part of like becoming a Raven to always be a Raven.
And
Like,
generally, it's over a year. Productivity. But the fan base has to like you. You gotta.
He bought into the culture, and it's Steve Smith. He connected with the fan base. He connected with our just culture and our attitude.
Like Jadeveon Clowney is not always a Raven.
No,
but it's more so than some other guys. Latavius Murray.
It's like, but okay. But then if you see someone like resurrect their career, like Kyle Van Noy,
they
resurrect their career, and then they choose to stay. It's like,
that's cool.
You're a Raven. You're a Raven. It's like we're gonna fuck with you over here, but
there's levels to it. There's tiers. I mean,
there's super levels to this shit.
Ray's one, but
yeah, I mean, Ray and fucking Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah,
but no, it's not. Wow, it's just not. What is that? What you playing with, batteries or something? What do you got over there? Pearls?
They're it's guns. I have a bunch of guns.
Guns.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Gun. So yeah, no, that shit that has to stop. As a Ravens fan, I'm gonna say that Odell Beckham Jr. not a Raven. No. Tony Jefferson. I'd give Tony Jefferson more of a you were a Raven. He was there for like 3 years, had a one or maybe a productive year. You know, I mean, Odell was a fucking pit stop.
Yeah,
and the car was not running.
But he's always a Brown, yeah.
He always will be a Brown.
Shout out to Cleveland Steamers.
He will always be a Brown. Noah Lyles.
What about? Oh yeah, pulled out of Tyreek's race, yeah. Personal reasons or something.
Yeah, you know, he did do that, but I'm talking more. He went on a podcast. He went on a Funky Friday.
What is that?
Who do you think?
Funky.
He went on Cam Newton's podcast.
Oh.
I guess it was
nice.
A Funky Friday episode or whatever.
That has to be the most annoying podcast of all time.
Now, if you remember, Cam was calling out Noah when he started that whole.
Hell yeah.
And I guess now it's like, okay. So Noah's on there, and I guess he's elaborating on his the statement regarding like him wanting a signature shoe and why he should have one, and doesn't understand like why he doesn't have one, but Anthony Edwards does.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, really?
But no, you remember we talked about this because they were both signed.
Yes.
They're both signed under Adidas, and he was like, "What has Anthony Edwards done?" Like he said, you don't remember when
he doesn't have a championship.
Yeah, he doesn't have a championship. He's not this.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What has he done?"
Yeah, and, I forgot that was over a signature shoe though.
So
and he must not know what money is.
I wasn't gonna talk about this. I wasn't gonna elaborate on how we felt, or I wasn't gonna have us talk about how we felt. But then I heard what he said.
Oh no.
And one of his quotes was, he's discussing why he doesn't have a signature shoe and why he wants one and whatever. And he goes, well, I had a meeting with Adidas in 2023, but I had a walkthrough with Hugo Boss. So I wasn't going to be able to make it back to the meeting in time for that. So, yeah, I couldn't go to the meeting in 2023. And then he goes on about something else. And nobody...
First of all, that's a bunch of bullshit.
No, I mean, it's like, sure, maybe you did have a meeting, and maybe you chose to go to a Hugo Boss event instead of the meeting.
But like the fact that that's his only opportunity, and the fact that he would have had a signature shoe had he gone to the meeting.
That was the first attempt, I guess. But I'm saying off the rip, it's like, bro, you just exposed yourself for showing how much you care about wanting a signature shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
You said, I'm going to go to a
Hugo Boss.
I'm going to go to a Hugo Boss walkthrough. Fuck the meeting with Adidas to get my own signature shoe that I want so badly that I'm going to shit on other athletes for, because of that I'm going to shit on other athletes. It's just... Gilbert Arenas and them, they were talking about it, and they made a lot of good points. Because Gil said it best. It's like, we see bro once every 4 years.
Yeah.
And he wants
what type of shoe is he gonna have?
He wants a signature shoe. So like, I guess a running shoe or like a CrossFit, something you can train in. Something. It's not spikes.
No.
He doesn't want spikes, which that's what Gilbert said. It's like, no one wants spikes. and nobody's gonna buy a fucking Noah
No.
Lyles. Because his whole thing was like, when are you gonna see bro wear? Like, how do you market Noah
Shoes.
Lyles in
How do you?
sneakers?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you look at anybody that has sneakers, and he was going down like the different variations. It's like if you have obviously all basketball players like they hoop in their basketball shoes. You see the
Yep.
damn shoes, but even like rappers who have collabs, like you're gonna see
Travis
Travis
Scott.
Scott on stage
Yep.
with his shoes on.
Exactly.
Why do baseball players get shoes? It's like, well, if you were what? If Noah Lyles, if we saw him race 180 times a year,
Yeah.
maybe you'd have a shoe like
Yep.
Shohei Ohtani does.
Yep.
It's like,
But
yeah, no.
Shohei's with New Balance, and
Yeah, but he's
you
like
can
the
do
best
whatever you
fucking
want with
baseball.
New
He's the
Balance.
best baseball player in the world.
Who?
Ohtani.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
what I'm saying though. It's we see the man constantly.
Yes.
We hear of him constantly. It's like we don't see him once every 4 years. And like and once again, they were bringing up a lot of good points. It just made me even like quadruple down on how stupid he sounds. But it's like nobody's walking around in a Tom Brady shoe.
Exactly. Like for as popular as football players are, Cam Newton had lines of clothing, but he didn't have.
Cam Newton
shoes.
had cleats with Under Armour.
Yeah.
He had cleats with Under Armour, but that is the National Football League. This is a quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, you can make a cleat. You can come out with a cleat. You can be the face of a fucking. He's the face of Under Armour.
Yes.
Noah Lyles is not the face of Adidas.
Nope.
In any world.
Gilbert Arenas wasn't the face of Adidas when he was with Adidas.
And to be completely honest with you, I hate to break it to bro, but a big part of it is how much people like you.
Exactly. People like Anthony Edwards. People like. Well, I mean, NBA shoes are different, but I mean, those are the guys with shoe deals. I'm gonna be honest. I think these WNBA players with shoe deals would smoke anything Noah Lyles comes out with.
Yeah.
There'd be one type of person buying Noah Lyles shoes.
A track star?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
I don't even know what you.
But also
say.
nobody. Like there'd be nobody.
I was about to say I don't even know what you would have said unless it was gonna just trying to be funny because literally nobody.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Like who the fuck? Like nobody wants a Noah Lyles shoe. It's just what it is. Nobody's wearing a Noah Lyles shoe.
No.
Nobody wants a like they said. They brought up other Olympians. It's like, are we wearing Michael Phelps shoes?
Nope.
Are we wearing fucking? Are we out here wearing Do we like? Are we all like? I'm not rocking like the new Venus and Serena kicks. Like it's just not. There's you don't need a shoe. You're not getting a shoe, and if anything, the last time I'm gonna say this, but
what he can do is like become a shoe designer if he makes a cool pair of shoes, but like shoes with his likeness, with his logo, or they're like, oh, this is just a regular Adidas shoe, but with his logo on it. No one gives a fuck.
Or you could just brand yourself out. You could brand yourself outside of shoes.
Yeah, I don't know what the shoe deal.
Like, why does it have?
Why don't you just like have a Hugo Boss line? Get people liking Hugo Boss again.
Like Noah
Lyles. 1989.
So Noah Lyles, instead of I want a signature shoe instead of like, I don't know, making my own clothing design or whatever. And it's like, here's the thing. He could have a clothing design.
No one would know.
We don't fucking know if he does, though.
We don't fucking care.
He might have his own fucking compression short line. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Nobody cares to do that. It'd be the same thing. It's like, it'd be the same thing for anyone. But it's like, you can, but in every other sport, though, there are other things that, like, you can, okay, what does Tiger Woods have?
Clothing line. He has shoes as well.
Clothing, shoes, does he?
Hats, pants.
So just clothes, just apparel. It doesn't, not any, like, actual, like, clubs or anything. He doesn't.
Golf balls. There's clubs that he plays, but they're not.
Okay, boom.
I mean,
golf balls.
they are Tiger Woods
golf
branded,
balls.
actually, yeah.
Golf balls, golf clubs, whatever. It's like, okay, so what you use the golf with, you turn into your own product.
Yep. Track specs.
Like, and then guess what? You're gonna wear what you wear.
Yep.
What you wear during you golf. You're gonna sell that.
Yep. Red
What
shirts are huge.
what the
Red
fuck
polos.
is Noah Lyles gonna he's gonna sell
You're gonna sell.
unitards?
You're gonna sell me a pair of tights.
You're gonna sell singlets?
Yeah, sell
What
me some singlets, please. Sell me some real
what is
tight
he gonna
shorts.
sell? I don't know. It's tricky because
It's bordering on like the who cares territory.
who
Like
cares?
95% of the stuff that comes out of his mouth. It's like, God, I
Yes.
wish. Like, I don't know why he thinks that he is more popular than he is. Like, I wouldn't even put him on like a funny troll level. It's like just you're a. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, his popularity spikes in one particular moment, but then like he will be in certain conversations, but it's only when someone else brings him up. If Tyreek Hill brings up Noah Lyles, they talk about Noah Lyles, and or it's like, okay, if he calls out Tyreek Hill,
Yeah.
but it's like you need to bring up Tyreek Hill for people to go, oh, look at what Noah Lyles said.
Oh, look at what Noah Lyles did. Yeah.
If
Or
Tyreek
yeah,
Hill
call
can
out all professional sports.
Tyreek Hill can go on Instagram Live and shit himself, and they're gonna go, "Oh, look at what Tyreek Hill did." It's like
Yeah.
they would care no matter what. So it's just people don't care about what Noah Lyles has going on, and that's okay.
And I'm not gonna buy anything with his name on it.
No,
Ever.
no.
Unless
So
it's at Goodwill for $4, which it will be if they release his shoe.
not even then. I would turn around
Honestly, not.
and leave the
Like,
big.
I think the only way that he could get a signature shoe and be able to sell it is to make a cool shoe and to tell nobody that it's from Noah Lyles. Because there's more people who are willing to go out of their way to not buy something Noah Lyles related than people who would go out of their way to buy something Noah Lyles related.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he has a lot more hate than he does people who like him.
Yeah, no, it's like you had popularity within the community of track or whatever, and it's like people can pretend like it's like yes, yeah, he's fast, he's an Olympian, but he's not that popular in terms of like if
I've
we're
never even
comparing
seen a
him,
Usain Bolt shoe.
if we're comparing like NFL, NBA, like he's not that popular. It's just not.
It's not
Nobody
even
cares.
close.
He's just not that popular. And then on
If,
top of that,
if you think about just a woman who fucking wears a bikini on the internet, you're not popular, no.
but then on top of that, you're not likable
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Nobody likes you.
No.
So like you could be an Olympian or whatever and just become popular off of
But
your,
his popularity is based off of his
hate towards other athletes and other sports.
yeah, but I mean I
Bro, he
lost the
got
word, but
he became popular when he said world champions of what?
yeah, it's popularity that's from bullshit. Nothing that has to do with anything that he does.
Nobody talked about Noah Lyles before he said world
No one knew
champions.
who he was. Everyone went like when he first said that. It wasn't, hey, Noah Lyles said this. It was Olympian says this. No one knows his fucking name.
Like it's just it doesn't matter how good you are at track. If anything, yeah, whether it's positive or negative attention, that's going to be more talked about because nobody cares about your fucking race. You racing. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen Sha'Carri Richardson race.
Nope.
But I know what she got. I know what she tested positive for on her drug test.
Yep.
Because everybody talked about that.
Yep.
Everybody said every single person discussed, her smoking weed and getting kicked out or whatever the shit, whatever, however it worked. It's like nobody cares.
No.
Nobody cares about what's going on, and that's just the truth. I'm not being hateful or ignorant. That is the truth. So
No, it's
yes,
true.
maybe it is a hyperbolic statement saying nobody cares. Majority do not care.
And I feel bad for the people who do care about Noah Lyles.
I feel bad for the people that care about like track and have to hear all this bullshit all the time. Like people who don't think like Noah Lyles does, but enjoy track, but
Yeah.
they have to hear constant scrutiny on track because the top track guy just will not shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Like I
And
can see
he's the top track guy, sure, because he runs fast, but because he speaks like an idiot and says dumb shit.
like I bet most track fans probably are like, all right, bro, like they probably acknowledge his greatness,
Yeah.
but can't stand him.
Yeah.
I bet even track stars can't stand him. All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions about some players, maybe even a team, and you're gonna give me an answer. It could be yes or no. Could be a little more elaborate than that. Who knows? First question. Um, will Dak Prescott ever win an MVP?
No. Hell fucking no, dude. No one wins their first MVP at 34.
Who I wonder what is the oldest first time MVP?
Oldest first time MVP. Let
Oldest
me think.
first time. Okay, but why though? Why does nobody win their first? If you can be 40 and win one, why can't you win your third or fourth one? Why can't you be 40 and win your first one if you're that good?
Well, no, it's because if most people don't get a lot better when they're 35. Most people don't spend their whole career not being near MVP status and then hit MVP status.
What player won MVP? I can't find it because he just keeps talking about 40-year-old Tom Brady. But either way, you get the point. What I'm saying is, what if Dak stayed consistent and then had one of his open calorie years at like 37 years old, or empty calorie years, and just threw for like 5,000 yards, and then boom, there you go. Dak Prescott finally wins an MVP.
I mean, it would have to be the rest of the league not doing anything, but there's also like no one's in Dak's corner. Like, oh wait, we gotta. If it's close, we're gonna give it to like Josh Allen. It's like no one gives a fuck if Dak gets an MVP or not.
Yeah, but I mean, there's media that hates Dallas and there's media that loves Dallas. So I feel like it might
The
be
media that
split.
loves Dallas is our Dallas fans.
I feel like it could be split.
No, I don't think he'll ever win shit. Actually,
I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'd probably agree with you and say no as well.
yeah.
All right. Will Sam Darnold have a better year next year than Geno Smith? Maybe terms of just success or all bundled up in one, or just personal accolades or whatever, however you want to phrase it.
I'd like to say yes. And I mean, what they won? What 9 games? 8 games?
The Rams
No,
or the Seahawks? I mean,
Seahawks. Yeah,
I don't know why I said Rams. Completely meant Seahawks. Yeah, I want to say yeah.
I think 8. Maybe. I mean, statistically, Geno's best year was that first year he had with the Seahawks, which it was like he was running like a fucking 71% completion rate or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just going stupid out there, but yeah, I mean, it's possible now. What's not possible is Geno or Sam to have a year anywhere near the year he had for the Vikings.
Vikings. Vikings. Yeah. So obviously nothing close to the Vikings, and I think that Geno, like maybe I'm tripping, and obviously we've talked about this before, but what I mean, what is he gonna do there?
Geno?
What is Geno Smith really gonna do in fucking in
Vegas?
Vegas with that
Nothing.
team besides
Nothing.
hand the ball off to
Hand the
Genty,
ball off to Ashton and throw it to
Brock Bowers?
Brock Bowers. Yes.
That's
They
it.
didn't get a receiver at all, no?
You're playing with a bunch of young bucks.
They got a receiver.
Mm,
I thought they picked somebody
who?
I don't know.
Who they pick up? I promise you, it ain't nobody nice. Vegas depth chart. Jacoby Myers.
Ay.
I would say probably no to that.
Yeah, big
How
no.
about
Never mind. Whoops.
Trey Tucker?
Don't even know who that is.
How about Dante Thornton Jr.?
Never heard of him.
Tommy Mellott,
Maybe.
Jack Beck,
Nope.
Colin Johnson. You know Colin Johnson.
I do.
Colin Johnson.
He's
Shedrick,
Puerto Rican.
Shedrick Jackson. Yeah, that's
Shedrick?
Shedrick.
Shedrick, not Cedric.
It could be Shedrick Jackson.
Nice.
Zachary Franklin.
I've heard the name.
And then Keyshawn Smith and Katron Jackson Jr. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Alex Backman and Kyle Phillips. Yeah, no. So they're loaded
They
at
had
receiver.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
They're absolutely loaded at receiver. No, they're fucked. The coolest thing about the Raiders is I believe this is Quadre Ismail's son. That they have it tight end, which is kind of tough, but Quadre Ismail, he was a
nice.
Ravens wide receiver. But yeah, no. The Raiders suck. They're going to suck. And honestly, I don't think the Seahawks are going to be that far behind them. I do think they're going to be a little bit better because what they're going to be he's going to be throwing to Cooper and what JSN. Let me pull it up. JSN and
JSN,
MVS.
Cooper.
MVS. Maybe Jake Bobo will come out and have a couple catches or two.
Still got Kenneth out there.
Kenneth Walker's still out there. Noah Fant still out there. It's like they got a fighting chance. They got a fighting chance at least to be better.
I think they do have a chance to be better than they were last year, depending on how that division goes. But the Raiders would have to pull off an absolute Tom Brady-esque miracle to do anything.
See, but even if it was better next year, it's like fuck being better next year. It's like they're absolutely, if the bar is be better than the Raiders next season.
Yeah.
I think Sam Darnold has that in the bag.
Yeah.
Will Stefon Diggs have 1,000 receiving yards next year?
If he plays a full season, yeah, for sure. But it's a matter of whether or not he plays a full season.
You think the Patriots sling that bitch enough for him to get 1,000 yards?
I think so. I think they'll, now that they have a few decent receivers, they'll start throwing that bitch a little more.
I mean, I'm just looking it's like, all right, let's think of a Mike Vrabel team. It's like, all right, off the rip, they're not slinging that bitch.
How many yards did AJ Brown have in 2018? No, 2020.
How many yards did AJ Brown have? I don't know, probably a lot.
Well, that's a Mike Vrabel offense with a very good running back.
Sounds like you're asking a rhetorical question.
No, I'm not.
I mean, the most he had was 75 yards, 51 yards over 1,000. So, I mean, nothing crazy.
Okay.
So 1075, 1051, and then had 869, and then he got traded. Had that trade. Drake May, in his 13 games, 338 attempts, he was averaging 175 yards a game. I don't know.
No, then I'm going to say no. Because he's not going to play a full year. And if he does, yeah, they're going to have to really sling that bitch to him.
And what if we take a look at that roster? I mean, they're gonna have to. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to. I mean, yeah, it's 2025. They're obviously gonna have to win. They're gonna have to have some type of passing game, obviously. But I mean, okay, off the rip, I think they're gonna love whatever they can do with Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah.
And then Stefon Diggs, receiver number 1, and then I'm assuming what they're gonna be looking at. Well, they brought in Mac Hollins, so I guess he has to be a top option next to Kendrick Bourne, maybe. Kendrick Bourne. They still have Jalen Polk. I mean, it's Diggs is going to get targeted.
Yeah.
But I think maybe a little too much, or at least the expectation.
That's an easy team to double cover.
That's what I'm saying. It's like So if next year, let's say like everybody was healthy on Houston, and if Nico and Tank were out there,
Yeah.
that helps Stefon Diggs get open like so much easier compared to him having to be a wide receiver one with all the spotlight on him.
Yeah.
And it's not that he's just like the best, receiver in the world still to this day, and that's the only reason why he's starting he's going to be the starting receiver, like wide receiver one in New England. There's nobody else. There's no other option. If they had a young guy who could even compete with Diggs, they would give him the ball more, or at least have him as the X receiver.
Yeah.
Like he would be he'd be the priority in the passing game.
Yeah.
But because they're gonna have to make Diggs the priority, it could go well. Shit, that's the thing. Because he's gonna be the priority, I think he has a way better chance of getting 1,000 here than he would have if he was wide receiver 2 or 3 in Houston.
For sure. I mean, I don't know what Diggs had in Houston before he got hurt, but
Do I see him getting
you're looking at him.
Do I see him getting 1,000 though? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Will the Detroit Lions finish first in the NFC again?
I think they'll win their division.
You think they win the division, but will they finish first in the NFC again?
I don't think we're going to see an NFC like that next year, where there's, 4 teams essentially running for that number 1 spot.
Mm.
And
all with like 14
and it coming
fucking
down to the
wins
last game between the Vikings and Lions, but there's not going to be 4 12-win teams in the conference next year.
Yeah.
With that being said, it can go anyway. But there's 3 teams really who it could be.
See, I mean, I think it's not wide open, necessarily.
No.
I guess you could call it, because there are obvious contenders. Like I think you got they're at a watch their back for the Eagles, and I think just the fact that we have to consider them possibly losing their division. I mean, they could lose their division and still have 13 wins.
True.
12. They could be a wild card team with 12 wins.
Yeah.
If say the Packers have a crazy vengeance year or whatnot, it's just ending with what they have. They went 15-2. Is that what they went?
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing that again. If they do that again, and then do what they did in the postseason again,
yeah, for real.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
It's a waste. But I mean, they're not winning 15, but they still have a shot to win the NFC. But it'll probably be at 13, maybe 14 max. I don't know.
Will this be Travis Kelce's final year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And, I mean, I don't really care when he retires, but there's going to be a point. I mean, they've already started the transition. I think he could have retired this year, but we'll probably see another Chiefs win or Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and we'll see him retire. We'll see a run.
That's the problem, bro. If they get that fucking close to a Super Bowl championship again, he might just go, man. We might be able to get it.
Again.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they almost need to just win or be nowhere near winning so he can just go.
But
like
they've transitioned him out of the offense, like, more so than they had in prior years, and it's time. You've got a whole podcast that honestly sucks now, but you're married to a billionaire, basically.
But I mean, when it's just like we need a Chiefs like wild card loss where Travis Kelce can really be like, damn, like I'm not an impact anymore. I don't make an impact. But no, I don't know. I think he's definitely going to be retiring after this year. And then final question. will Cam Ward win Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Maybe.
Wow, what a hot take.
I mean, he's a Titan.
You
So
want me to tell you the odds?
they're probably pretty big in his favor.
Who do you think has the best odds?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, he's actually tied first with Genty. They actually are both plus 250. And then right after that is, well, you know who it is. And it's ridiculous, but it's...
Shit Diesel? Oh, Trav.
Travis Hunter is not winning...
Wait, hold on.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
No, because he's not winning just Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's winning Offensive and Defensive Rookie of the Year. How cool would that be, dude?
Yeah, no, it'd be sensational, but it's not fucking happening.
That'd be sick.
There's absolutely no world where... And if they do pull some bullshit where it's like, I mean, like, he was Defensive Rookie of the Year and then had, like, 400 receiving yards, so, like, you almost have to give him O'Roy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Even if Cam Ward has a mediocre year or Genty has a 800-yard year, one of those fuckers better get it.
Now, I think it's easier for, in my opinion, for Genty to win O'Roy. Only because his performance is less, like, his ranking in the Offensive Rookie of the Year, whatever, it's less so based off of wins. So if he goes out and has, I don't know, 1,300 plus year, and Cam might have great numbers and has 4 wins, and Genty has 4 wins, I think they're going to give more credit to Genty because, I mean, he's not as attached to the wins as Cam Ward.
It'd be close. It'd be interesting to see what would be.
Like if Jaden had slightly worse numbers and won 12 games, he's winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Because he led a team to 12 wins.
Yeah.
But if he had 4 wins and had the same numbers, no one cares.
I don't know. He put up some numbers.
No, he put up the best rookie numbers ever, but
he put up some numbers.
Won 4 games, it doesn't matter.
It'd be hard to see Cam Ward put up similar numbers and fuck the amount of wins and him not win O'Roy.
It's the Titans.
I know.
They could have a.
But you don't think these voters? You don't think these voters know this? You don't think these voters are going, oh, I mean, it's the Titans.
Sure.
It's the Titans.
We'll have to look at how many first overall picks have won Offensive Rookie of the Year in a shitty team. How many quarterbacks?
Probably a lot.
Caleb didn't do it.
I mean, should you want me to pull up the O'Roy list? I'm assuming probably, I would guess in the last 20 years. I'd say in the last 20 years. At least, yeah, okay. In the last 20 years, I'm going to say that one more time. Stop naming fuckers who played in the 90s. In the last 20 years, I think maybe 7 or 8 probably were first round picks who won.
No, I'm not saying first round. I'm saying first overall.
Well, for that's yeah. I also meant that. So Jaden Daniels was 2, CJ was 2, Garrett was obviously not 1, Jamar wasn't 1, Herb wasn't 1, Kyler was 1. Kyler was 1, Saquon no, Kamara no, Dak no, Todd Gurley no, Odell no, Eddie Lacy no, RG3, Cam
2.
Newton, Sam Bradford. Where was he taken? I know he was taken early.
He was taken by the Rams, but
I know it was early. I just can't remember how early. Yeah, it's really not many. Because I wonder, like, all right, we look at Jaden Daniels in the voting. If we look at the voting for Offensive Rookie of the Year, if we can fucking find it. Jesus, where is it? Offensive Rookie of the Year. Brock Bowers was right behind Jaden Daniels. Interesting. And then Bo Nix was right behind Brock Bowers. So, okay. I don't know.
But Bo was there
I
because his
think
team was good.
yeah, but his
Like, it wasn't
stats. I
like,
mean,
oh,
his stats.
fucking Bo Nix is putting up
His,
craziest numbers ever. It's like, no, they're winning games.
yeah, but they were. I mean, the numbers were alright. Numbers were cool.
Yeah.
They weren't Jaden Daniels numbers, but
No, but I'm saying that, yeah, Cam
but
Ward,
the fact that
the Titans are going to have to perform.
but like you said, the winning thing though, the Broncos won games.
Yeah.
But is it because like their defense was so spectacular and they're so good? It's like they can't give too much credit to Bo. That they compared to what they can give to Jaden Daniels. Because we know that's not the we know the Commanders don't have the number one defense in the league compared to the Broncos.
But
What is that?
I
Go
think
ahead.
that the biggest QB stat, at least for a rookie, is wins. I mean, just the biggest QB stat in general. You don't look at a running back and go, oh, how many wins they have. You go, oh, he had fucking 2,000 yards.
Yeah, it's definitely a stat.
Like, sometimes it's attributed to the running back, like with Saquon, or Titans were good with Derrick Henry, but if a running back has a good year, it's like, yeah, cool.
Okay. Before we get into Jeopardy, Kevin Durant update. So apparently, he has some teams. He has a wish list. One of them, were on the list. It was the Knicks.
The Knicks said
he
no.
had interest. The Knicks said they didn't want to pursue a trade. The Knicks weren't interested, I guess, in Kevin Durant. But then there also a report came out that the Phoenix Suns didn't want to pursue a trade that would consist of them getting Cat. Now, in what fucking world?
They said, you know what? We got DeAndre Ayton. No, they don't. He's a Trailblazer.
I was just about to say, like, they have absolutely nobody. Their bigs are atrocious, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, why would you not want to? If you know KD's walking, and let's be real, if he goes to his other three teams, Miami, Houston, or San Antonio, those are his other three teams that he's interested in. You're not getting a level of Cat in return.
No.
I'm saying you're not getting a Cat level player in return from Miami. You're not getting
that. You're not getting one from San Antonio, no.
You're not getting it from Houston. You're not getting.
No, you're not getting
Karl-Anthony Towns.
The best thing you're getting from those three teams is Jalen Green.
But Karl-Anthony Towns and Devin Booker, that's a lethal duo.
That's a cool duo. That's a Kentucky duo. They were teammates.
How did the Suns not want to fucking
I don't know.
This? What are we talking about right now?
That sounds awesome.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They were fucking teammates. What are we doing? I don't. That's what they said. The Suns didn't want to pursue a trade with Cat. Blew my fucking mind. I thought they'd be all over that.
Maybe it's because there's too many clubs out in Phoenix, you know.
I mean, maybe.
There's too many distractions, you know.
Oh yeah, because there's not enough in New York.
No. In Rutgers.
I think he was perfectly fine in Minnesota, but I guess with all that being said, because we're just at this point we've talked about Katie so much, we're just gonna wait for bro to get traded. I mean, he'll get traded.
I don't know. People keep comparing him to Aaron Rodgers, and I get it. Katie's still got it going on. Like, he's still a top player in the league. More so
like
than
a healthy A-Rod.
Huh?
No. A-Rod healthy is just like KD, top of the league.
I think KD still has an advantage, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. His team hasn't done anything since 19, so who cares?
That's what I'm saying. He's been healthy. It's like it's not. And football is way more of a team sport than basketball is. So yeah, it's pretty up to par to who they are. It's it works. We got a Jeopardy. We have a Jeopardy, and sadly, one of my Jeopardy fingers is what took damage. So you know what?
It's out of commission.
I'm not even gonna be able to to click and scroll the way I usually do. But let me pull up
Is that an
the
important Jeopardy
Jeopardy.
finger?
Oh, important what?
Is that an important Jeopardy finger?
Yeah, it's the space bar. It's the reveal answer one.
Nice.
It's the real. It's
You know
the
you're
it's
supposed
the
to use your thumb
answer.
on the spacebar, right?
Yeah, if I was typing.
Yeah.
But I'm coming from like the mouse pad.
I
So
got
the
you.
closest one would be, the closest thing would be just boom, middle finger, boom, hit the space. But I can't do that today. But all right, Devin.
The Brady 6
You
what?
um now I made sure it's what I thought it was. There were 6 quarterbacks drafted before Tom Brady.
I'll tell you
Give me
who's not getting
questions.
the Brady 6. His wife.
Who? Okay. The Brady 6, NFL playoffs, famous plays, career pass, and then miscellaneous. I guess
Question mark.
we'll call that question mark. Some I guess a toss up, if whatever you want to call it. But you lost last game. You get to go first. Where would you like to start?
I don't think I know any of the quarterbacks that were drafted
I
before
know.
Brady.
I think I know one. I think I know one, and that's because he was the one.
I'll think about it when I get there, but famous plays for 2.
Famous plays for 200. Who scored on the Miami Miracle lateral play?
Oh no.
Ooh. Who did Gronk miss?
This is gonna bug me because I can hear the call right now.
Who do you miss? Who could Gronk not tackle on the Miami
Who
Miracle
the fuck
lateral
was that
play?
running back, dude? I can only think of like the current Dolphins running backs. Was it a running back?
Was it? Was it a running back?
Was it a receiver?
Was it a receiver? Did Miami's tight end outrun Gronk?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. Who is it?
Gesicki.
Kenyon Drake.
Y'all had him too, bro.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I knew he played for y'all.
Let's go career paths 300. Oh, look at that. A position.
Oh. The hell
So
is
I'm going to just
Arkansas
say fuck
Pine
that.
Bluffs High School?
Oh, dude. There's only one guy who's, at least I know, who was a tackle. Well, I mean lineman, but Saints, Dolphins. Armstead.
Teron
Armstead.
I was going to say Richie Incognito.
Bad arm, us. I had absolutely no clue. I don't even know what the fuck Arkansas Pine Bluff is. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's only one person that was a lineman that I know that played for the Saints and the Dolphins. It's Teron Armstead. And I believe Miami gave him a fat ass bag.
Hell yeah, they did.
Career pass.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Stefon Diggs.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Let's go with. I'm gonna go. Shit.
Question. Mac Waddle.
Let's go question mark 200. What was the first NFL team ever? Okay, we've done this multiple times. It's the Cardinals. We know it's the Cardinals. If it's any other fucking answer, it's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. It's the Arizona Cardinals. 1920, I think.
Career pass 4. Now that it gives position, I'm ready to
Career
get
pass
locked.
400. Oh,
Justin Fields.
yeah. Well, I'll just knock that one out of the park. Washington State University. Patriots, Bills, Cowboys. Patriots to Bills. There's only so many Patriot quarterbacks, Devin.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you who it's not. It's nobody that's played any time recently.
Yep.
Because fucking who even came? I mean, who? I couldn't even name you every quarterback that started for the Patriots after Tom. Besides, like what, Jacoby Brissett, who was on way more teams than this, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Drake May or whatever. It's like, yeah, no, it's no one. I don't even know why I said Drake May. I'm thinking of old bro.
Mac
Who's
Jones.
the other fucking idiot they had? Mac Jones. Oh my god.
Macaroni Jones.
I mean, is it? Am I stupid? Is it just Drew Bledsoe? It's Drew Bledsoe. I mean, okay.
Because because
it's not.
He
was a Bill.
A few good
right?
years after with the Bills.
I believe I remember him being a Bill. And Cowboys, I don't know if I could have told you about that. All right, yeah.
Playoffs.
They made that way too easy.
Yeah, no. Playoffs for Lyles.
How many true wildcard teams have won the Super Bowl?
Y'all. 2000. No.
How many true wildcard teams have won the Super Bowl?
I'm not going to think too hard and do it. 3. It's probably 2. What the fuck?
Whoa. 7?
What the
Holy
shit?
shit. Okay. Let's knock some hundreds out. Let's go. This. What NFL QB was drafted in the first round of the NFL and MLB? Who was nice? I know who played, but who was nice? Like not Russ. Kyler.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler was nice.
Kyler was one of the guys who just could have gone to the MLB.
And he was the first pick because we just looked at those O'Roys.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first pick.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know. Would they take somebody that fucking early that they know might not even?
I think that was the big deal.
Diamond? Dude, are you making my memory? Maybe I didn't hit. Maybe I did hit my head, and I'm coming back around. There was a big thing about him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't there. About he could go play baseball, but
and then it was does the team want to take the risk on?
Because who else? Because Patrick Mahomes wasn't fucking drafted in a first round.
No.
We would have heard about that.
We would have heard about it every day. Hey, Chris Collinsworth would have been like, well, this guy's just he could have played in the MLB.
And I think you're right. I think there was a big thing about Kyler. And if it's not, it's for 100. It's got to be simple. Okay. Yeah. Kyler Murray, baseball, probably was the closest one to considering it.
He was pretty close, yeah.
But then was
apparently A.J. Brown was real close.
Well, he said he got drafted in the 19th round.
But he was like, I didn't want to give up baseball. I don't know, some bullshit. Career path's 100.
I know. I just watched an interview, actually today of A.J. Brown, and he said he said he had like a 97 ball or pitch thrown. He was like, nope,
Sure.
I'm not doing this shit.
No.
Career pass for 100.
Yeah. Cam Newtown.
Yeah, it's Cam. It's definitely Cam. Let me go NFL playoffs for 200. How many 7 seeds have won a playoff game so far? Well, there's only been like 2 years of that. 3,
Not many.
possibly. How many 7 seeds have won a playoff game so far? Now, could this be a trick question? It'd be 0. It could be 0. The question is, could I remember the first round of the playoffs for the last 2 years? Probably not. There's probably not a chance in the world I'm gonna give you the okay. Who were the 7 seeds? That's something I could think of because it was probably somebody who was shit. 7th seed this year. Did somebody wait? NFC.
I'm not even sure I could tell you
Who was 7th seed? Who was the 7th seed last season? It was because Philly. Y'all were 5th. Y'all were 5th or 6th.
It was division winners. No one from the South.
Minnesota was 5th. You
Minnesota
guys were
was 5th.
6th.
We were 6th. Packers were 7th.
Packers lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the AFC side, it was like fucking Denver. And Denver lost to Buffalo.
It was the Steelers.
Right?
Yeah, it was Denver, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. It's gonna be 1, 2, 0. 1, 2, or 0. I feel like we would have heard about it. I'm gonna be pissed if it's not 0. But I'm gonna go with 0 and think maybe they're just trying to trick.
The Packers win.
Cool. So the Packers it wasn't this year, right?
No, they must have.
Jordan Love's arm did not die this year.
Did they beat the Vikings? No. Who would the 7th seed? They would have played the 1 seed. No. No, they would have played the 2 seed.
No, they would have played the 1 seed.
No, 1 seed gets a bye.
If they were this. Yeah, if they would have won the first round, the Packers would have been playing the Eagles week 2. Or round 2. Did the Eagles play the Packers week 2? Round 2? They played the Rams. They didn't play the Packers. They played the Rams because y'all played Detroit. They played LA because LA beat Minnesota in Arizona. All right, what you going with?
You're right, in Arizona. Famous plays 3.
Famous plays for 300. Who scored on the Music City Miracle? He's also the same player to come up 1 yard short against the greatest show on turf.
I don't fucking remember his name.
I think I know his name.
Lenny Irving. Gerard Dyson.
I did not. I did not. Gerard? Did you say Gerard?
That's a baseball player.
You just throw it. You just make that shit up. I'm gonna go plays for 100. Which player was it argued to be the greatest catch of all time with one hand? Oh, Odell. It's Odell. What do we got?
Question mark for 3.
Question mark for 300. Who's the first? There you go.
Doug Williams.
Your guy. Your guy. Give me playoffs for 100. Whoa.
1988. What
Dude,
the fuck?
I saw 3 words on here, and I know the answer has got to be Tuck Rule.
Oh, yeah.
I saw 0-2, fumbled, Raiders, late in the game, What was the name of the rule that overturned? Yeah, okay. It's fucking the Tuck rule. For 100, that was a lot of writing for
And
a
it was a fumble.
100.
That's way too much.
Fumble.
Question
In
mark.
that case, Tuck rule.
In that case.
Question mark for 400.
What?
For 400?
Yeah. Good L.
Okay, you're welcome.
I just looked up his salary. $64 million a year.
Good
Base
L.
salary. There's got to be something in the league that no one player can make more than the commish.
You think?
Dak's at 60.
Nah, I don't think he can veto a contract.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone's
Well, because his salary is going to go up as the salary cap goes up. You think Roger Goodell's going to watch all these guys make more money and he's going to stay?
No. He's white.
His money's going to go up.
Always.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with, or is it you or me? It's me. You just got the 400 banger. Famous plays or playoffs? Famous plays or playoffs? Famous plays or playoffs? Give me playoffs. 400. Who is the most recent true wildcard team to win the Super Bowl? Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay, let's think about it. I'm gonna give you everybody that I have on the table because, like you said, you threw out 2000. I'm thinking, are either of those Giants years? Did they win the NFC East? I'm not positive. I couldn't tell you for sure. Man, if we're looking at after that, I mean, there's after that. No, I mean, fucking Seahawks, Broncos, 7. Patriots. There were 7, but I'm thinking a lot of those had to be They had to be before. They had to be before the 21st century. So, fuck, Giants. Giants is the only team I could think of. Like, I could consider, like, maybe they were a wild card team.
I have one.
Because they had... Yo, you have a good for you. I think... Fuck. I think... I'm really down between which year it was, 07 or 11. Because I want to say in 07, they only won like 9 games.
I thought that's what it was. I know one of those years they only had 9 wins. And that made them beating the undefeated team even cooler.
I'm going to say that it was that year. And I'm going to say it was that Super Bowl. I'm going to say it was then. Fuck me.
Stupid.
Fuck me.
Now.
Wait. 02? Right? They won the South. Tom Brady won the NFC South. Brady won the NFC South. We're not doing this. Tom Brady. Let me pull the phone out. Yeah, Tom Brady.
See, because I thought it was the
last wild card.
I thought it was the 2017 Eagles.
Oh my God, it was. Who the fuck won the South in 2020? The Saints?
The Saints, yeah.
Tom Brady. Oh my God, you know who was fucking before that?
The Eagles.
07 Giants.
Really?
No, 07 Giants.
Damn.
07 Giants were the next fucking team after the 2020.
Damn, bro.
Fuck. Fucking Tom Brady. Okay, your guess.
Yeah, question mark 500.
Who is the oldest player to be drafted in the first round as a QB in the Super Bowl era?
Stetson Bennett. Damn.
Wait.
Yeah, that's real.
Wait, is it that, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just spelt wrong?
I ain't spelled wrong. It is that Brandon Whedon.
Because Brandon Wheaton's not spelled like that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it is.
It's not. No. Brandon. I don't think.
There's no H.
That might be unless it's a Brandon Whedon.
No, it's no. His name's
I'm not
Whedon.
sure.
It's not Wheaton, but it's
I'm
Whedon
gonna go
no
with.
H.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was spelled off. I'm gonna go 400 famous plays. What Packers receiver caught back-to-back Aaron Rodgers Hail Marys in the division round of the playoffs? Oh. Jeff Janis. Give me that.
Nice.
His literally his only moments ever.
Uh-huh.
Ever in the history of being a football player. It was Jeff Janis. What do we got?
Famous plays 5.
Famous plays for 500. What Cowboys receiver caught a potential game-winning pass against the Packers?
Des Bryant.
Yeah, dude. Why? Okay, they're making
Why are the
these
5s
pretty easy.
That's a lot easier than
I
Jeff
don't know.
Janis.
I don't like that at all because it's
a lot easier than Joffrey Janis.
It's about to come down to the Brady 6. Fuck,
hate
dude.
this.
It's about to come down to the Brady 6.
I'm about to be tired.
All right, 500 NFL playoffs. Emmitt Smith.
Antonio Brown is on the run.
The all-time leading rusher. The all-time leading rusher in the
TK.
postseason. It's Emmitt Smith. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Good luck, buddy. Where you want to start? $200?
What? What?
6 QBs were drafted ahead of Tom Brady. Name 3.
My dog.
I'll give you one.
I'll give you one. Shut up.
Could you name 2 more if I gave you one?
No.
Could you don't think you could name 2 more if I gave you one?
No.
That sucks.
Jeff Garcia.
You want me to just hit the space bar?
Yeah. I thought each one was going to be like,
Chad Pennington.
Yeah.
Giovanni Charmazzi.
Yeah, Spurgeon win. I'm naming my kid Spurgeon.
Chris Redman. T. Martin. Mark Bulger. And Spurgeon win. Nice. I'm going to go with 100. What QB drafted ahead of Tom Brady in the 2000 draft went to the New York Jets, number 18 overall? Yeah, that was Mr. Chad, who is the only quarterback that I knew in that draft that was drafted before Brady.
Well, none of the other guys ever played. Spurgeon win? What the fuck is that? Let's run down the list.
Spurgeon win.
Yeah.
3? All right.
Yeah.
Which one of the Brady 6 won a Super Bowl before Tom Brady?
Mark Bulger.
Chris Redman.
I had a 1 in 6 chance.
Which one of Which one of the Brady Six was twice voted in the Pro Bowl? I'm gonna go with Bulger here. Mark
You
Bulger.
bitch.
That's the only name that
You-
I recognize.
Yeah,
I
same.
recognize that name, but I don't know
Well,
it.
Chad and Mark Boulder. Yeah.
Which one of the Brady Six did Brady beat on the road to his first Super Bowl?
Mr. T, whatever his name is.
T. Martin. There you go.
I think
there
I
you go,
remember
Devan.
hearing
T.
that from
Martin was the first
some
quarterback of the
documentary or
Brady
whatever.
Six. Final score 2,100 to 600.
Good dub for
I'm
me.
gonna continue
It's
to
nice.
beat that ass.
Give me
I
that.
love coming out of retirement and not just giving you, facts about players, and I can actually, compete, be a part of the game, the
You ain't
system.
got shit on it.
Just SGA my way to the finish
For real.
line. But no, we talked Jeopardy, or we played some Jeopardy. We talked Kevin Durant. We talked Tyrese Haliburton and the Pacers being cooked. We talked the Ravens signing Jaire Alexander. We talked Noah Lyles talking a bunch of shit. We talked Dak Prescott. We talked Sam Darnold. We talked Stefon Diggs. We talked the Lions. We talked Travis Kelce. We talked Cam Ward and the O'Roy. Is there anything else you need to say before we get out of here?
No.
You're gonna touch that and then put it back in your mouth.
No, I'm gonna touch something and put it on.
All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Oh, you have more to say? Go ahead. If you take, the floor is yours.
Rest in peace, Amber L. She was on Food Network. She died. She's a big, lesbian-looking lady. She was cool. She's dead.
Damn, that's a shame. I don't know why you would just decide that now is the time
Well,
to bring her up, but
you gotta give her a shout out. Cool lady.
Yeah. I guess all I gotta say is Shador, slow down. Antonio Brown, surrender.
No, I want AB to be on the run. I want him to online gamble while he streams, and I want Shador. Someone to take keys away. That'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe just hit up an Uber for the next couple of months. But all right. With all that being said, like I said, we talked everything in the sports world going on. We played some Jeopardy. We're gonna be back on Saturday.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you think he hit the Marcus Jordan when he got pulled over? My father is Deion Sanders. There's no way he didn't.
He probably didn't even have to. It was like, oh shit,
shit,
sure.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Take a fucking selfie with him.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think he fully pulled the Marcus Jordan. Absolutely. Is that Marcus Jordan? Is that who it was?
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, we talked everything going on in the sports world. We'll be probably recapping the NBA Finals and discussing everything coming up in the NBA free agency world or off-season world. Getting even closer to the NFL starting up. Maybe some rankings. Maybe a road to the Super Bowl. Maybe who knows, Devan, what we will be discussing next episode. We'll be back on Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devan. It has been real. We are out.